Hello and welcome back to my political news of today. The retreat for senior police officer with the theme, the imperative of the Nigerian police strategic plans for peaceful election 2023, which was held at Owerri, Imo State, where the president of Nigeria was in attendance and he laughed all through from the beginning to the end. You're about to watch how Okey Bakassi as well as the MC made Buhari to laugh over Pomo and so many issues before he was called upon to give us his full speech. Please do not forget to like this video, comment, and share to your friends. Don't touch that dial. I'll be waiting for your thoughts at the comment section.
Please make welcome one more time, Okey Bakassi. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, with due respect, one thing my colleague forgot to add is that I'm also a comedian. So in case I say anything, it wouldn't be taken too seriously. You may leave now, and some of these boys will take me behind and make me do frog jump. Okay, just to add that. Mr. President, sir, rumor has it that there's this plan to ban Bomo. We in Imo State here is a bit of a concern for us because there's a special delicacy that we enjoy here called Nkwobi. And Nkwobi is mainly Bomo, Mr. President. So I am pleading on behalf of most of us in Nigeria. I don't know what kind of meat they serve in State House, but some of us like Bomo with stew and Bomo with sauce. Now, if they ban this Bomo, I don't know how we will cope. I don't know if you have tried peppered Bomo lately, Mr. President. That thing goes well with cold beer. And it's helping people manage stress, Mr. President. So I would say let us, instead of banning Bomo, I have an idea of something to ban. Some of these very expensive perfume, I think we should ban them. They are not really living up to their expectations. I had a terrible experience in one hotel in Lagos. I bought one of those very expensive perfumes. I went to an event in one of the places on the island. You know, Mr. President, how you're running into the elevator in Nigeria, you know, like holy, holy, holy for me, holy for me. Then I run into the elevator, the door slams shut, not knowing that the last person that left there did something terrible. The gas that they left behind in the elevator, Mr. President, can kill anybody. But I was already in the elevator. That will be the time that you expect that your expensive perfume can shelter you from very foul smell. But this perfume disappointed. Not only that it disappointed, as the elevator continued its upward movement, on getting to the 5th floor, the door opened and this beautiful lady walked in. I knew she would experience the same thing I was going through, but that wasn't my problem. As the door slammed shut, it didn't even take up to 30 seconds for it to hit her. Then she was staring at me like I took her destiny. You know how you're in a tight situation, nobody's saying anything to you, but you know you are a suspect. That's how I felt. I felt like I was doing something wrong, yet I'm innocent, I'm also a victim. By the time we got to the 7th floor, she was almost crying. Your Excellency, at that point, I didn't hold it anymore. I said, excuse me, ma, I didn't do it. I met it like this. This is how I met it, ma. You know, I had to explain, even if nobody asked me, because I wouldn't let that pass. Yes, I want to also acknowledge the IGP, sir, that your men in uniform do an amazing job. I have a few friends who are police officers. Some of them I met at the last retreat. I want to also use the opportunity to apologize to some of them that I've not called them since that time. But, you know, if you know a big policeman and you've not called them for a while, that's good news. That means I've not been in trouble lately. Because I would have called if I was in any kind of difficulty. So if I've not called you, just know I'm doing fine. Yes. So your men do a whole lot of nice job. I've been privileged to visit some of the stations, and the kind of problems Nigerians bring, I don't know how your officers cope. Because even me as a visitor, sometimes I want to run mad when I'm at the police station and see Nigerians bring complaint. You know, and people are economical with the truth. They brought in a young man the other time with bruises all over. What did you do? He said, "Oh, Ghana, this small belly when he give a landlord picking." In my mind, I was wondering, is there small belly and big belly? Because some of these things can be confusing. I don't know how. Saying a small belly when he give a landlord picking, I made him beat him like this. As if that was not enough, another gentleman came in with a case. What is the problem? He say, "Incel land, we get small police case." What actually happened? He said, "No, that this man here that brought him to the station is just land. When incel, we get small court case." Is there a small court case? Sometimes I wonder how you people handle these cases. Then you would think it's only criminals. Then you go to parties and you realize that people are also trying to be either politically correct or economical with the truth. You see a gentleman at a party, as soon as he sights a very beautiful lady, he dances towards her, starts a conversation. And Nigerians can be smooth when they meet a very beautiful lady. "Hello, baby, how are you? Yeah, nice to meet you. Oh, you look gorgeous." Then the girl sights the wedding band on his finger and say, "Ah, sir, are you not married?" Then you now hear, "Anyway, I'm a little bit married." I don't know how Nigerians come up with these things. People are not being honest anymore. You would think it's only men that do it. No, even women. I was at this event, and as soon as one of the ladies sighted this young man who drove in a very flashy car, expensively dressed, young man approaches her, begins to chat her up, then notices her wedding band, and says, "Oh, madam, sorry, it looks like you're married." He said, "Well, not really. Now, just small thing they do for my head." Then do small thing for your head, you be juju. You know, it's confusing. So I think if there's anything, maybe we should start creating awareness on the need for people to actually be truthful. You know, and in this era of flood, too many cases are even happening. Just the other day, they caught a man with his neighbor's wife in his bedroom, and neighbors wanted to lynch him. "Come on, how can you do this to your neighbor?" He said, "No, be him bring the woman. Now flood carry the woman enter. Now this flood now wash the woman. Enter a room, so he just they help him, remove cloth, dry him." Anyway, I don't know how you people deal with these things. Mr. President, I will save your time. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your audience. The Nigerian Police Band, please. Let us take the band for a brief interlude before His Excellency. Nigerian Police Band. Please, can we appreciate the Nigerian Police Band with a round of applause?
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I think we can put our hands together for the police band. Thank you. And if it's not too much to ask, I think we can also appreciate Okey Bakassi. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you. Your Excellency, Mr. President, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a good number of us have heard from the people who are here about the activities of the police. And of course, we're very friendly, we're very familiar with the police. As a matter of fact, the police is the only security agency that tells us publicly that they are our friends. So those of us who are not in the security agencies, we are friends of the police. Maybe some other agencies should also tell us that they are our friends also. Because there are some agencies in Nigeria that Nigerians fear even more than the police. And one of them is an agency that doesn't carry any arms, the Federal Road Safety Corps. More often than not, when you find Nigerians on the road looking to divert, you hear them say, "What happened?" They say, "Road safety day front." Incidentally, some of us have had an experience like that before. I was driving along the road and I saw vehicles reversing. I was wondering what was going on. Nobody was talking to me, but I kept going because it's a road that I know very well. The next thing I saw a police patrol team reversing also. Of course, that gets you very worried. And I wound down and I asked the people, "Okay, what happened? Why would I say if they follow reverse?" And the policeman told me, "Bros, road safety day front." Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we thank all of the people that have come to be part of this event. The office of the President is that of a very busy gentleman, especially this particular President. But for him to make out time to come all the way to join us at this event speaks to the commitment of the President to what he had said in his Democracy Day address in the year 2022. And I quote, the President had assured Nigerians in his words, "I remain committed and determined to ensure that the new president is elected through a peaceful and transparent process." Democracy Day address, June 12, 2022. The Inspector General of Police has spoken very copiously about the interventions that the Nigerian police has received ever since the advent of this administration, including some of the things which are unprecedented in the history of the Nigerian police. I think it speaks to the fact that the current President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of this country appears to be the most police-friendly president we've had in quite a long time. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that is why he spares no resources, no effort, even if it means flying all the way down to be at this event, to ensure that the reforming, the re-equipping, and the remodeling of the Nigerian police is something that he does and ensures that it is done very well for the benefit of the Nigerian citizen. It is therefore on this note that I want to invite, most respectfully, the special guest of honor at this event, our #1 citizen in this country, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, to present a key and declare this conference and retreat open. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. President.
Thank you. Please sit down. Thank you. Your Excellency, the Governor of Imo State, and Your Excellency, the Governor of Yobe State, ministers, and Minister of Police Affairs especially, members of the Federal Executive Council, chairmen and members of Police Service Commission, Service Chiefs and Inspector General of Police, representative of the Chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, traditional rulers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to attend this event as the special guest of honor. The conference and retreat for senior police officers at this stage is our nation's democratic progress in both timely and significant. This conference and retreat will enable us to discuss issues relating to the role and capacity of the Nigerian police, being the lead agency in the electoral and internal security process towards ensuring a peaceful, secure, free, fair, and credible 2023 general elections. It also provides a unique opportunity to brainstorm on pathways to guaranteeing a stable internal security space in the countdown to the electoral transition exercise. In my address at the 72nd session of the United Nations General Assembly on the 19th September 2017, I made it very clear that our faith in democracy remains firm and unshaken. In reinforcing my unwavering commitment to democratic values and strong democratic institutions to govern the process, during my farewell speech at the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly on the 21st of September 2022. I noticed that we have invested heavily in strengthening our framework for free and fair election, and hence I reaffirmed on the global stage that as President, I have set the goal that one of the enduring legacies I would like to leave is to entrench a process of free, transparent, and credible election through which Nigerians elect leaders of their choice. Nigerians elect leaders of their choice. I also noted that it has been my experience that a democratic culture provides a government with the legitimacy it needs to deliver positive change. I remain steadfast to these commitments. This informed my disposition to strengthen the legal frameworks and to enrich our legal processes as exemplified by my assenting to the amended 2022 election bill on the 22nd of February this year, 2022. Despite these initiatives, it is recognized that no nation advances its democracy and attains its socio-economic and developmental goals without an effective policing system. There must, therefore, come to a time in life of a nation when the people and government must, in national security interest, frontally address challenges that have historically been negatively impacting on public trust, partnership, and institutional efficiency of the policing agency. For us as a government and nation, we recognize that the time is now. It is in cognizance of this that our administration has prioritized critical reforms in the Nigerian police force in order to reposition it to effectively fulfill its internal security and democratic governance mandates in conjunction with the Independent National Electoral Commission and provide legal framework for an enhanced funding regime for the force. Similarly, I assented to the Nigerian Police Academy Bill to grant statutory recognition to the institution and position it effectively to attain its young and futuristic manpower development programs. I I also approved a new and befitting salary and welfare regime that aligns the remuneration of police personnel to dictates of their critical functions, while also approving and releasing funds to support the recruitment of 10,000 police constables annually to address the wide manpower gap in the force. In addition, I approved the adoption of the community policing model as the internal security strategy of the country, with requisite funds released to implement the initiative. Special intervention funds to address critical operational and capacity development initiatives of the force were also approved. As part of the re-engineering project of the force, the federal government is currently working with some development partners towards strengthening the police reform agenda. My desire is to restore the primacy of the police towards rebuilding public trust and professionalism. My vision is also to bequeath to the nation a police force that is not only modernized, but well-funded, suitably equipped, and appropriately reorientated to effectively police our democracy and guarantee a stable internal security order under a citizen-led, technology-driven, rule of law guided by intelligence-based policing models. I am inspired that by our reform initiatives, we have laid a solid foundation towards the restoration of the operational competence and professional efficiency of the police. I am also pleased to note that our police, in conformity to my democratic visions and in manifestation of the positive impact of these reforms, have in recent times been demonstrating high professional, ethical, and operational standards as reflected in their performances in internal security operations and during the recent off-season electoral outings in Edo, Anambra, Ekiti, and Osun states. For this, I commend the force leadership and all officers of the force, and wish to charge you all to continue to project a force that will remain apolitical, firm, and loyal to our democratic values in the countdown to the 2023 general elections. It is only by so doing that our police can truly be defined as not just the true friends of the citizen, but as dependable and trustworthy partners in the drive to advance our democratic journey. As I have often observed, elections are local, and it's only when the votes truly count that the faith of the citizens in the democratic process can be demonstrated and government legitimacy assured. This can best be guaranteed through a well-policed election and security operation that is impartial, firm, and professional. This is what, on this day and at this occasion, I charge the Nigerian Police Force to deliver to the nation during the 2023 general elections. I therefore task the Inspector General of Police to sustain his leadership standards that will guarantee a level playing field and secure public space for the citizens to freely exercise their franchise, and for the outcome of elections to be a true reflection of the people's choices. I offer my full assurances of support and encouragement in this process. I am fully aware of all steps being taken by the Inspector General of Police to adequately prepare personnel of the force for the general elections, including the recently concluded geopolitical election security management workshop, as well as the ongoing operational plans ahead of the exercise. It is my expectation that force will maximize the opportunity of this conference and retreat to achieve two critical goals. First, to review the current and evolving internal security threats as they may impact on a peaceful and successful elections. Second, to perfect operational plans that will guarantee a credible outcome in the 2023 general elections. I now wish to congratulate and commend the Inspector General of Police for providing focused, courageous, and visionary leadership for the Nigeria Police. And for striving assiduously to stabilize the internal security order. I also commend the Imo State for his exemplary support to the federal government on security governance, as further exemplified by the hosting of this event. It is now my honor to declare this conference and retreat for senior police officers open. I wish you a rewarding engagement. Thank you for your attention, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, may we please put our hands together for His Excellency, the President. Respectfully, we're going to invite all of those in the front row to kindly just come forward for a group photograph with Mr. President. Only those in the front row. And then the three former Inspectors General of Police who are here. And of course, then the Chief of Defense Intelligence. That number would make up 16. So there will be 8 people on either side of Mr. President of Defense Intelligence. Thank you very much. Respectfully, Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief will join for the group photographs. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Brings us to the end of this opening ceremony. May all of us please rise for the national anthem. The band, please. The national anthem. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, will please remain where we are while Mr. President will take his leave, of course. Thank you very much. We thank His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. We thank His Excellency, Governor Hope Uzodinma. We thank His Excellency, Governor Mabila Buni of Yobe State. And of course, the Inspector General of Police, who has hosted us at this event, IGP Usman Alkali Baba.
All right, my people, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the comedy by Okey Bakassi as well as the speech of the President of Nigeria in respect of a peaceful conduct of the 2023 general election. Thank you all for watching. Please do not forget to like this video, comment and share to your friends. And if this is your first time here, please click on that red subscription button and click on the notification bell for more of my political news coming your way. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.